Hi everybody, welcome back to the craft room. So, this is the first day back since my holiday, so it's lovely to be back in the craft room. I want to do my thank yous first, which are a little bit delayed because, like I said, I've been away. So I want to say thank you to Luna, Catherine, Shirley, Jim and Peg, and I think it's Carissy. I apologise if I've said your name wrong. But thank you everybody for the coffees and the super thanks. It's very much appreciated. Thank you so much. So today's card, which I've got a little puppy dog staring at me because he's heard me talking to you, so he thinks he needs a treat. There you go, one for you. Do you want one, Badger? Good boy. There we go. So today's card is for my friend's mum. She's turning 80 and my friend asked me to make a card for her to give to her mum. So that's what I'm doing today. I am using this die from Whimsy Stamps. I have got the 80, which I've already cut from Card Making Magic Landmark Occasions Collection Ultimate Numbers and Overlay Die Set, which is from Craft Stash. And I'm also using Papercraft Society box, 2 red robins, which is the lilies, which I've cut already, and I've cut a couple of extra ones as well. And I've also done this foiled Happy Birthday. Well, I already had foiled Happy Birthday done, so I'm going to use that. I've got this little tag, which I think is from a Studio Light die set, but I can't find the packaging at the moment, but I will. So, and then I'll link it in the description. I have made a card out of a piece of A4, which is 8 by almost 6, and I've cut a matte layer, which is a 1/4 inch shorter than, smaller than those, than the card base, which is going to be the layer I'm working on. What I thought I would do is cut a V out of here, but I want it a bit wider than that, so I'm going to jiggery out this, and then the flowers are going to be coming out of there. I'll have the 80 down here, and that's the plan at the minute. I've got to colour these, but I'm going to cut this first because I need to see what it's going to look like. So I'm going to find the middle of this, which I'll do it in, should we do it in centimetres? So that's exactly 14. So 7 is the middle. And if I want that 80 on there, like that, I want the V to come a bit lower than the 80. So if we say six is our middle point, and so I'm going to put the point of that on there. And I'll just try and measure this. I think it's going to take a few cuts, but we'll see. This may not work, in which case I will have to have a rethink. So if we come down, it's going to be, is that going to be too wide? Yeah, I think I might do it a bit narrower. So, say there. And that is 2.5. So if we do 2.5 this side, just so I can get it sort of symmetrical, although I'm not that bothered about that sort of thing. I think on here it's going to look better if it is. So I'm going to put that at the bottom, that at the top. Let me get some tape. Down, and I'm just going to run that through. So, and then we want that to click into there, and I'll cut line there. So let's stick that down and do the other side. So that's going to be in there. Let me just rub out that little pencil mark there. And those ones up there. Anyway, let me get these coloured and then I'll see what I'm going to do with the card. Think about what I'm going to cut first. So I don't know how I'm going to colour these. I'm going to cut this leaf off, petal. So that's going to go on there. Build that up a little bit. Might have to cut. Do I cut another one of these? Let me just cut another one quickly, or just that little piece. Right, let's cut that again. It's just going to go underneath there. I might stick that on now. So that's going to go on there. Okay. And on this one, we're going to take off that there. That's going behind, that's going behind. I think we'll just do these. Like that. Yeah, I think I'll cut that as well again. Okay, so I've cut this one again, and I think we're going to do, cut these off again. And then I'm going to cut down here. And down there. And then I'm going to do a layer there. and then that layer. Build that up a little bit, and the final one is this little one here, and we will just take that outside piece. So then we just got the outside of that one. Poke that little thing out. There we go, like that. I think that is us done as far as that's concerned. So I have some colours which are rouge orange, cadmium orange, peach pie, light orange. So I'm going to swatch those in a minute just to check. And viridian, green shadow and lime green. So let me get a piece to swatch on. Not sure about that last one. So I've swapped that one for light holly green. So let's get colouring. So I've just done a bit of dark where at the bottoms of the leaves and where things overlap. So come in with the next one and keep that one dark. Bit of a highlight in the middle there. Let's do some flicks up on these. Actually, I think that is a separate one there. So let's just put a bit of dark down there. I don't think my dark's dark enough, so I'm going to go with a darker one. a brown for those these bits. I think might be a bit dark. Deb, sand. Don't know if I can repair that one, but that's all right. Bleach that out a little bit. So if you're not sure what your darkest colour, how dark to go with your dark colour, go the next one up first and then see if it needs to be darkened any. It's the easiest way to do it, because you can always darken something but you cannot lighten it easily. Well, you can, but not easily. Some of these bleach out really well, others not so much. So just one note, so let's just do that one. So where's my extra bits? What was I going to do? That piece. And that piece. What was it, I think? Okay, let's do this. Dark on the top. Bit of flick down. Dark on the bottom. Okay, I'm just going to darken that up underneath there. That's better. See what this bit looks like on here. Might just darken underneath there a little bit. A little bit more. Yep, I think that one's done. She said, picking up the pen again. I just blend that in. Yes. Okay, let's just do the leaves on here. So for anyone who is interested in Little Badgie's progress, he is doing okay. He's still not completely putting his foot down, but he is resting on it occasionally. So when he stands still, his little leg goes down. When he's hopping along, when he's allowed to, he holds it up. So he's been on painkillers, but they do upset his tummy enormously, so I have to stop them every so often just to get his little tummy to settle down so that he's not feeling sick all the time. So the trouble is, you don't know what's worse, the pain not being sorted, or the incredibly bad tummy that he's got to suffer. So I usually do a bit of, give him some painkillers when his tummy starts getting bad, and then stop them for a little while and then start them again. But I think that's as much as I can do for him, really. But he's wanting to do more, which he's not allowed to, so he gets a bit miffed about that. But I'm afraid that's life for him at the minute. Hopefully 12 weeks won't seem too long for him. So that's Badge sorted. Rabbit is his usual self. He's actually not barking too much. He has been this morning. I don't know whether I've managed to cut it out or if you've heard him. But he's back home telling everybody he's home and warning everybody to not come in the house. Anywho, I am going to stick this on here now so we can get the full effect. And then I will colour this one exactly the same, whiz it through, and then we'll look at colouring the other little bits and pieces. So let's get this stuck on first. I don't know if you can see the dimension on there, but that's really cool actually. So one down, do this one and this one, and then like I say, we'll go on with the little leaves and stuff. So done, so let's just do a few more leaves and buds. So leaves, just going to do them dark underneath, and then the mid colour through the middle, and leave a little bit of a highlight on the top. So they're all going to be done the same. There's some leaves done, and for these little flowers, buds, I'm going to do them the same as I did the others. So a little bit dark coming up, a little bit dark coming down. Same on all of them. And then the next colour I'm going to just go over the same and pull it a bit further out, leaving a highlight through the middle. And then with the light one, just blend those together. So I'm going to get tidied up and we'll see where we are. So let's see what we're looking like here. Okay. On reflection, I think I want this further down here. So what do I do with that? There it is. So I wonder if I can do it further down. Well, if we don't like it, I can cut another piece. It is only card after all. But I do need a little marker so I know where the middle is. So if we say down there with a bit of a wider, so if I say right to the edge, let's see what I think. A little flame in the middle there. But if I tried to get a flame using this, I never would. So let's just snip that out. There we go. Rub that out. Put my little mark there. Right, see if we like this better or whether we're going to start from scratch. So we're going to have the happy birthday up there. Yes, I think that looks better. We've still got a little tag to do, which is going to go into that space there. Oh, I've got another one there. Might do it. So that is the arrangement that I want. Let's get it exactly right, and then I'm gonna get some Glad, whatever it is. I'll show you in a minute. Forgotten what it's called. So it's this stuff, Glad Press and Seal, which we don't get in the UK, but you can get it on Amazon. It's not cheap by any means, but you don't use a great deal of it. Well, I don't anyway. And I saw Kelly Taylor, who else has used it? I know Jennifer Maguire's husband, I think, was part of the production production team or the design team or something, I don't know. So, a little bit of this, and I'm going to try and pick all that up at the same time, like that. And then I'm going to put glue on all of it and put it back, hopefully. I wonder if I want to put some foam on it though. I want to foam it up a little bit. Oh, I think I do. That's okay though. So, foamed up to within an inch of its life. These are going to go on afterwards. I've got them all stuck to everything. Okay. And I am going to put wet glue on here because the chances of me getting that in the right place on there is probably 0. So that's what I'm going to do next. Right, so here goes nothing. Right. So it works like a dream, and you can use it a couple of times, I think. So okay, so we've got a happy birthday there. We've got our 80 down here. And I'm going to do the little tag next. Oh no, I've got some leaves to put in, haven't I? Let's do that next. Okay, little tag gets cut next, so let's just cut that out of there. Right, I need to find some letters to cut. Mum. I've got these ones, which might be a bit too big, but we'll have a quick look. These are Sizzix 662228, and it's a Tim Holtz set. I couldn't go with capitals because they were too big, but I've got the small ones. I've cut off that little swishy bit off the U. I'm going to do the same off of this M because I don't want it on there. So, and then we'll do Mum on there. Might have to cut that other one off if it's too big. Oh, I think we might get away with that. Let me put these away. Okay, so you might be thinking, isn't that the W, Deb? Well, yes it is. But it looked better than the M for the size we needed. I would have to cut too much off the M. So let me, I'm going to cut that bit off as well. I'm going to just get this stuck on carefully so that I don't get glue on the front. Oh, nearly did a W. Okay, so there's the mum. I'm going to cut a little ribbon bow. So I've got a little gummy pan bow somewhere. So I think we'll go with possibly this little one. So I don't want it to, yeah, take up much of that. If that, we'll see what it looks like. So, I don't know if I said, that's a little gummy pan die set. Those come in really handy, those little bows. So let's just cut off there. And there. And then we can just have it looking like that is hanging on there somehow when we get to it. So I've got that over there. So the next thing I'm going to do is get the sentiment on. Got a bit of foam. Actually, I don't know whether to put some gold around it now, if I've still got some. That's better. Right, let's get that phone back on there again. Let's get the sentiment on. We'll pop it in the middle. Down a bit. Like that. Yeah, that looks good. And I'm going to cut the 80 again in a couple of times in white to do some stacking. So let me get that done. Actually, I might put a bit of silver, gold around there, and this little bit is going to go on there, as if it's a bit of a thread. And that's, if I had a bit of gold thread, I could use that, but I haven't. So let's put that in there like that. And then we can put that there. I think that'll be okay. I think so. Let me put a bit of glue on there as well. Right, let me get these stuck down next. And we're on the home stretch, guys. It's been a long one today, but hopefully you've stayed with me. I do appreciate it if you have. Right, a bit of foam on there. So that's it on there. Like, I'm going to find it. Stick that on. Okay, my friend likes sparkle, so I'm definitely going to sparkle these flowers up. So, quite a long one today. I appreciate it if you're still here watching. Thank you so much. Helps with the old YouTube algorithm as well if you stay to the end. And don't know if you listen to Chris, you'll know that she's been saying about some of people have been unsubscribed. It is happening to me as well. So it'd be really cool if you could check occasionally and see if you're still subscribed, because I don't want to lose you. So I will try and cut it down without losing too much. But I think that turned out very, very lovely, and I'm sure Rachel and her mum are gonna love that. So, 80th birthday card. That's it for this time. Thank you so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.